All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on video number 3 of home cooking. Darity's Delights, I guess, using a name I had since forever. I've been telling a couple of people that I've been making videos of my cooking, and they're like, "Oh, you should do one with the steaks because the steaks look so awesome." Or a couple of people who's had them say they taste so great. How do I do them? Well, steaks aren't that hard. You just got to make it less complicated. And one of the things that you get actually out of my cooking and out of these videos is stuff that's not overly glamored or overly complicated. What you see is what you get. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I mean, well, I clean my house regularly, so but I don't have uniform process here. I just simply cook. And the simpler it is, the better it is. I mean, we all know the expression, keep it simple, stupid. Yeah. For my steaks, I have strip steaks tonight. I'll be showing you the process, but right off with the ingredients, very simple. Seasoning salt, minced garlic, you'll see garlic in a lot of things. Parsley, again, you'll see that in a lot of things. And paprika. A lot of people misunderstand paprika. There's a lot of things you can do with it. I found some versatile stuff in, meats, and it really helps in the cooking process, keeping things moist and maintaining texture. And people look at me, huh? No, it doesn't. And I was like, well, actually, it does. I've cooked steaks, exact same process, except I've removed paprika, and I've had people say there is a difference. I notice a difference, but then again, I'm biased in my own cooking. All right, so we'll go ahead and stop this and go right into the cooking process. Now, clearly, I do not have my lovely assistant here with me today, so I kind of have to do this uniquely. Now, I've already cut up the veggies, as I'll show you, but the one thing is that people say, hey, how do you really cut an onion? And I've seen people make horrible messes and cut too much off of onions and I don't know. I'm fickle on it. But I wanted to show at least in one of my videos how I do this. And quite frankly, it's real simple. You cut the onion in half, take off the beard, cut off the top a little bit, all right? And then you don't want to slice all the way through, but you do want to slice. You don't want to basically take it from the top to the end without cutting all the way through it. And there from here, you can cut off the very end, and you have yourselves strips. Those are great and wonderful. Yeah, totally freestyling this because I can't retake this video. It's a wonderful way of doing it. Now, if you wanted to mince it or have it chopped, again, we're going about 90% way down from top to beard. You would then just cut off, and then you're going to have your little pieces. And then those would be chopped, and then you mince some more to have it minced. In this case, I want strips, so I will not be dicing them. Goes in there because, of course, we don't waste anything. So, yes, that is my fickleness on cutting onions. Now, moving over to the veggies, we have onions and peppers. I got some more of those rogue red peppers in there, and of course green bell peppers, and of course carrots. Carrots originally wasn't on the list, but there's nothing wrong with adding carrots. Carrots are good for you. And now comes the steak. Steak's real easy. Yeah, I gotta make sure I stay in the light here. Hopefully you can see that well. I wouldn't say generous, but fair coating. Now I also sometimes add Montreal, but I use that all. Now the paprika, I don't see how much you get coating, but it does a nice covering. And of course, parsley. Alright, now I go ahead and press the ingredients right in, because this way when I flip it, I don't get a whole lot of fall off. Alright, because I'm going to turn around and do it again. Not in any wonderful consistent order. Maybe for Christmas I should ask for a tripod. Alright, well, again, those are the steaks. Pressing it down. And these are strip steaks. I get these literally from Tops. I love Tops. I got a friend in the butcher's. He's really great. He's really helpful. You know, I go to him every couple of weeks and say, hey, what do you got? And he lays it out for me. I know Tops is, you know, it's not it's homegrown business, yes, kind of, sort of, but I mean, you deal with real people, local people, nonetheless, and you know, having a friend in the butcher's is awesome. Having a friend in the seafood department is even better in my book. But yeah, they rotate people out over there, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll make one soon. Nonetheless, there's the steaks. Veggies are real simple. I'm going to throw down some butter. I'm going to start with the carrots first, as they'll take a little bit longer. Onions, they're really quick. Peppers, a little bit longer than the onions. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this cooking. But first, before I put this to pause and get into the next phase, I want to point out that I have acorn squash in the oven. It's absolutely delicious. Really simple with acorn squash. Cut it in half, scrape it out like you normally do a pumpkin, and then a mixture of, melted butter and brown sugar. Plop that in the center, 350 degrees, about 45 minutes to the hour, depending on how thick and how big they are. Figure an hour is a good base sign right now. As you can see, I got about 18 minutes left on that. And I'm actually going to wait for them to be done before I put the steaks in, because they're going to actually cook they're going to cook quick. So I will see you when I get cooking. Back. As you can see, the carrots have changed a noticeable color. They've gotten a lot darker than that. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the veggies as well. Carrots don't take too long, but they definitely take longer than what I wanted to record. So, alright. So, now right now, the acorn squash is done. I'm going to go ahead and pull that right out. Alright, again, it takes about an hour to do. Now, the steaks themselves, they're not too thick. I'd be happy at 10 minutes, but my wife likes them less red, so we'll go at 15. Corn, I'm doing real simple in the microwave as steam bags. So, yeah. So we got the acorn squash, and this is really simple. You get the acorn squash cool, and then you scoop it, put it in a bowl, make sure the brown sugar and the butter gets all mixed in nice and evenly, and then, of course, obviously serve. This will saute for about 8 minutes, get a nice al dente with the veggies, and then that can go right there on the side with the steaks, along with the rest of the vegetables. So, yeah. I'll probably take a little quick shot of it all plated, but there you go. All right. Okay, I've got my lovely wife, slash cameraman slash assistant here, helping me out. I also wanted to show that I don't know how many people actually know how to carve out an acorn squash, but obviously you got the ridges here. You just scoop, scoop, scoop all the way through. I've actually run into a couple of people that have no idea and they leave a lot in there. Again, I don't like wasting food, but this is what the acorn squash comes out to be. Obviously, this is the corn I said I was going to make, and here are the sauteed veggies. Now, a little trick in which I like doing when it comes to my steak, again, I want to point back to why I press on the steak to keep the ingredients on there, but I flip. It's not just when I originally prep them before I put them in the oven. It's for when I turn on the broil. Okay, I threw on the broil there, and I have my tongs, and I need to go flip the steak. Again, I don't have the ingredients falling off. It's not a mess in the pan, and therefore they stay right on there. So I'm literally going to broil this for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then we will plate. Yum, yum. Now, here we are. We're going to go ahead and plate. One of the reasons I broil these steaks for a couple of minutes is sort of get that charring effect, that browning effect, in the last couple minutes of the cooking process. This way it's just not, you know, plain Jane. You get a little color, a little texture added to it in the broiling. So, yeah, this is one of the primary ways we do steaks around here. Well, alright, well, I hope you enjoy this video, and let me know how it comes out for you. Toodles.